What up, break it? We gotta move equipment today. We're back at it. I gotta fix my wire. The remote doesn't do much good when you only gotta be 4 feet away from it to work. At least I don't have to open the toolbox. The good thing is the truck should be fixed. I was sick, so I wasn't able to be here during that process, but we gotta put some hydraulic oil in it when we come back. We're moving the skid steer and the rake to another job. We gotta come back and get the dozer. Alright, I'm gonna put the bucket on. That look like enough ton to weight? Cold. I don't like the cold. You know it's gonna snow later, Robert? First time it's gonna snow in like 1,000 days, they said. I'm not looking forward to it. Wrong way. If we're lucky, that'll reach that one, but it probably won't. Maybe. Might be able to make something work. Might have to hook it. That'll work. One more. We have arrived. And we're stuck. Now we're unstuck. Letting it down. I'd say that's good. Let the dozer warm up for a little bit before we load it up on the trailer. Let's go check out the off-road truck. He got everything put back together on that. I need to put some hydraulic fluid in it, which I think we have to raise the hood up and check that out. Say he lost about 5 gallons when he had to take the pump out, which I don't see any in the gauge right there. We'll dump a little bit in there. Let's see how much. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. Not much gear oil left. All right, I think we got to raise the hood up. The fill cap should be like right there, I think. Joy. Well, we're just having a dandy time right here. So the lift cylinder leaks, so the oil I think has run out. So we're trying to put some oil. I think it goes in there. I found a fill cap. It's been taking oil. Let me put this cap back in there. So we've been putting oil in there and raising it up. How much oil is coming out the cylinder? None right now, it's too cold. The pump's down there, but this seems to be the only spot that you fill it from. All right, Robert, I can get to it. No need to pump no more. All right, we gotta take that cap off right there so we can put some oil in here. What?
Stop pumping, it keeps going.
Oh, well, it's got pressure built up. Tighten that up, please. I'm all covered in oil. Let me get my big socket set and find the socket that takes that on. It looks like that's close to about 2 inches. Well, when your 2-inch socket set isn't big enough, we got a pipe wrench. Hopefully they didn't put that on there as tight as everything else on this truck, which has been that's perfect. That was perfect, Robert. You know what that means? That's been opened before. Let me get some brake cleaner and spray that off so we're not getting dirt all down in there. Yep, it's cold. See how good this oil pours. We're gonna have to pour it like this. Oof. Maybe you should have raised the hood up a little bit more.
Somebody said to stop. It
well,
was
it looked
enough.
like we had plenty of room, Robert. Don't worry, I got this. It only needs about 8 or 10 pumps. I got very tight. Is that enough room now? Maybe? It don't look like it changed any. It's going. You just let me know if you see anything on that gauge. It's probably going to take a hot minute. Yep. Good thing is the oil's pouring decently. Bad thing is I can't see it now because the bucket's blocking my view. Anything yet?
No.
Nothing. I can't see anything. It's still pouring. Alright, we'll be back. I think it's coming up. Look at it. He didn't lose as much as he thought. I'm just not going to be able to get this last gallon out of the bucket though. Need a taller funnel. I don't think that's going to work any better. Maybe. Not really. A little bit. I just can't see. Can't see. Still pouring out. How's the gauge looking? Better? What we'll do is we'll open up that other 5-gallon bucket that's full. Put some in there and then we'll just dump the rest of that in there. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. Alright, got our hydraulic oil where it needs to be. I just realized I wrote the wrong hours on the filters. I did 13,000 instead of 12,000. I'll have to fix that with the Sharpie. What are we doing?
Trying to cheat.
How'd that work for you? We'll get this thing started up. We'll take it on a, let it warm up for a second. Load the dozer up and we'll take it for a little test drive and see how everything goes on it. Let's see what she does. 28-degree cold start at 11 a.m. in the morning. Give it to it. There we go. Everything else is frozen, it's not coming off. Doesn't like my battery's getting weak. I have to charge it up. See how the truck does. All right, back it up. Let's see what it does. Do you remember how to drive it? There you go. Who's a big boy? All right, let's try out the truck now. All right, you got it in 6-wheel drive. All right, give her a try. Well, I don't hear any bad noises, so that's always a good sign. I think we're good to go. Let's take this thing on a little road trip down the path here. I got you a box full of cardboard. Everybody said we needed some rim locks. How are those supposed to go in there? Let's look at the other ones. Well, the big end goes up top. How you wedge that in there, I'm not sure. Probably with this. Is that gonna come flying off and kill me? It shouldn't. Should we stand to the side? You gonna YouTube it? How to install rim locks? All right, I got to figure out how to put these in. I don't know if the tires got to be deflated or not. Wouldn't make sense. You think it just hammer it in there because that's the rim right there. That's not gonna. Not exactly sure how you get that in there. And it's got to go like that, but how do you get that in there? Maybe I can find a video online. Let's take our big dump truck for a drive here and make sure everything is good to go. We can probably take it out of 6-wheel drive now. Did you take it out of 6-wheel drive? Yeah. Yeah, good job. Here we go. Well, hopefully we'll be good to go on this. I got one coolant leak I've got to look at, and then getting those rim locks on here. Hopefully this was the last major issue. All right, well, let's take this for a lap around here and then we'll go park it. All right, Fred seems good to go, so figure out what job it's gonna go to next. I hate I brought it all the way down here for 4 loads, but you know what? It's best to go ahead and figure out if it's got issues before taking it to a job where it's the only truck. So let's get this thing moved to the next project. And we have arrived. Robert started taking all the chains off. Got the barn shelter laid out over there. I'd marked it out right here, but he decided that he wanted to move it over there. And he's got a 160, so wants to take down like 5 or 6 of those trees over there, and we're gonna slide it back so it's not stuck out here in the field blocking the view of anything. So we'll worry about that next week. We got some snow coming in. Let that do what it's gonna do. I may move the roller out from under that oak tree in case we get ice. I'd hate for that to fall on top of my roller there. And we may go over there. He's got a mulcher on that excavator. Take it off and put the stumper attachment on. We'll see what it looks like.
I saw you squat in the truck.
Yeah. maybe. Yeah. Ta-da! So there's the barn over there. They're getting that work done. They got all the concrete poured and a lot of stuff. Roads held up well. So you may remember, God, it's probably been almost 2 years ago, did a comparison, a year and a half or so maybe, between a Hyundai and the John Deere here, and he ended up picking the John Deere, and he's used it here around the farm doing some stuff. Got a mulcher for it, and I'm gonna use it to take those trees down. So walk this over there and we'll figure out how to take this mulcher off. And we should have some plugs to cap everything. Yeah, let's warm this thing up. I'm learning. Well, that one didn't stop. Why didn't that one stop? Oh, because the pin's gone. We'll put it to where the pin should be. Oh. Case drain. What is that? Let's unplug that wire too. Okay. Alright, we'll do the case drain first. Let that do what it's gonna do. It'd be nice if there was a way to shut that off. Okay, I grabbed the wrong one. I wasn't thinking. What I didn't grab was a rag. I'm trying not to get the wrench all the way. I need to go get a rag before I do that one. That one was tighter. Oh, it's got some tension on it too. Thing is, we got a big wrench. Hopefully it doesn't have too much pressure on it. Caps. Yep. It's too cold for this. I'll go into oil. Is that remotely close? No. We ready to see if this thing comes off? I gotta figure out the foot coupler. I ain't never used this style. It's the add-on one. All right, we got the stumper there on his machine, so I can take those few trees down. All the equipment's ready. We're gonna let this weather come in and see what it does and come back next week, get started on that building pad. Let's go get some lunch. It's late, getting cold.